Welcome back to In the Wind Tarot. I'm here to do another message for the collective. I've taken a few days to rest and recuperate and let these energies realign themselves. The storyline I seem to be on seems to be the same one, and they progress quite slowly. They're waiting for exposure. So I haven't been doing every day, the minutia of their deeds. Wears me out. Yes. So I've been taking the opportunity to do some more things around my place here. It's a work in progress. Hope everybody's doing okay. And, I hope y'all realize, if you're new to tarot, that there's nothing in this world we can do that goes unseen, even if we're standing ultimately and absolutely alone. You may have turned off your inner voice, or you may have denied that it exists, but it's there, it's watching. They talk in the Bible of the watchers. The watcher's going to have to make an account at the end, and sure don't want to embarrass those folks, do we? So, also, I posted a copy of Desiderata. If you haven't seen it before, I put it in the community section, and that thing can really help you. If you read it and contemplate on the different things it says. It's certainly helped me at any rate. So, it's something I heard when I was a senior in high school. We had the senior girls luncheon, where the business women came together and encouraged us. And my mother read that, actually. And then I found a copy of it while we were on a school trip. I found a copy at one of the quick stops, and I bought it. And I've had it with me ever since. And now I'm back to copies because it's just been ragged and worn out after having it for so many years. Anyway, so that's something about me. And hopefully it'll help you guys. And share it with your friends and family. Put it on your wall. It doesn't hurt. It certainly can help. All right. Let's get going and see what we have out here today. Oh, no. Well, we start off with the Nine of Swords. A new path. Oh, to the Ten of Swords. Well, there we are. Let's go. Those were in the cut, and I find that generally the cut has a lot to say. What can we have today that someone in our collective needs to know? Now, realize that these are general. You're not sitting with me. I have not connected with you personally. These may be just little spot lessons that you can take. Spot things to think about. This part, but not that part. And if you ever start getting suspicious that your family and friends, you need to think about why the suspicion is there in the first place. Without running and saying, you're doing this and you're doing that. See why you think that and how come you're hanging about. So we have a new beginning, a new opportunity, King of Swords, Queen of Wands. So there was or is a new offering of a new enterprise, a new beginning, something that may grow into something, to the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. King of Swords is someone who's astute, intelligent, quick-witted, rules with their words, with the authority. They have authority. And the Queen of Wands is someone who is busy and growing and nurturing. And we have Five of Swords. Five of Swords, they say, is winning at all costs. But Five of Swords is also taking what you have and taking what everyone else has. But judgment has been called on that. And they're waiting for a response. they're not sure it's going to be that great, but they are ready with their words to fight back, because they will try to fight back. The Knight of Pentacles appears as with the Page of Pentacles. He's willing to invest a small amount towards the King of Pentacles burdens. So this may be a son helping a father with his burdens. His burden either of expressing his emotions, or his burden that the Knight of Cups is on the move. I almost said on the prowl. Okay. Let's go forward and see what's going on with this bunch. What's up with the Knight of Cups, the burden, the King of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Got all the little Pentacle guides coming out together. Gotta get some more to finish out this part of the spread. Money, money, love, love. Recuperation, planning, but recuperation. This is recuperation, and their back hurts. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. And burdens. I think the King of Pentacles has given to start quite a bit. And then he gave a little bit more. And that's created burdens for him in his love life. Because he's only got a small cup of juvenile love to offer, in his opinion. So he's going to take a break. There we have happiness. All your cups are full. All, well, 9 of them anyway. So he's going to take a break from what he likes to do, which is to collaborate and join up and party and enjoy a harvest. Okay, so he's going to have to defend the money that he's given, even though he's given it in this much love, this much love. He has the same love for these two, but he's given, and it's affecting his wish come true, what he likes to do or needs, his needs. And so he's having to defend that. For his marriage, here we have the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. So he's removing himself from the burdens because they've made him have to wait on his marriage. He doesn't know what to do. He's got several things to choose from, but he doesn't know which one to choose. Okay. On the bottom is the Ace of Swords, so he's going to have to cut some things out. Let's see what we can do for clarification. It's a pretty basic story. Looks like the Queen of Wands has gotten an attorney and she is fighting. She's called Judgment. She's waiting to see if it works. This money has come together. Either the youth have loaned the King of Pentacles some money, or he has been giving them money. Or this is him. He's gone from a King of Pentacles all the way down to a Knight of Pentacles. At any rate, this king is burdened. He's either burdened by 2 children, or he's burdened that his money has decreased. He wants to offer a Knight of Love and a Page of Love. He wants to offer some youthful, joyful love, but he's not going to be able to do that. He has to recuperate financially for his wish to come true, to join up and be able to defend his gains in his marriage. And he's trying to make a decision. Ace of Swords. Okay, let's see. Adventure time, to the rescue. Why did... Well, let's turn them upside right anyway. Ace of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Judgment. What is that? And it looks like maybe these are not the same people that I've been reading on. I don't know. Of course, that's part of it. You take a couple of days of not reading and you miss some parts of the story. Let's one more time. Now let's see. Queen of Wands, we're going to find out your motivations for calling Judgment. Magic. Page of Cups. Hierophant. Queen of Wands, who'd you call Judgment on? Queen of Wands. Who did you call Judgment on, hun? Okay. 10 of Pentacles, the Hermit, Knight of Wands, 9 of Cups. She's called Judgment on the Hermit. 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, 9 of Cups. She's called Judgment on the Knight of Wands, or someone who was behaving like the Knight of Wands, because it's affected her wealth and her stability. The Knight of Wands is someone who is, if you call a judgment on them, they're not acting very nice. So they're probably being pretty promiscuous in order to get their 9 of Cups. May have gone into Hermit. It's brought a Tower to their love affair and their collaborations together. Okay, so she's angry with the Knight of Wands, or someone acting like the Knight of Wands. What does this Knight of Wands have to say about it? Or maybe the Knight of Wands is calling Judgment on her. But she appears with judgment, shoulder to shoulder, so. Well, it's not good. Knight of Wands is worried. Because the truth has shown up. That he took a trip towards the Queen of Wands, acting as a Knight of Cups in devil energy. But she had left. The Queen of Wands was not there. She walked away and left him in the Five of Pentacles with not being paid, not having the money, calling judgment on him and exposing him. Dear, maybe this is a mother's son, because it is the Knight of Wands. She's the Queen of Wands. Maybe this is a family member. So the Knight of Wands, it says here, was misbehaving. And he was misbehaving in a reckless way, and that's been exposed. All right. So she is after the... Oh! Knight of Wands. Okay, these all fell. So we know what's going on with her. Is the King of Cups the Knight, King of Pentacles the Knight of Wands, is what I'm thinking. One. All right, let's go forward. What about this? The King of Pentacles is burdened about money and love. This Hierophant is an organized religion, something like that, clubs, groups, marriage. Maybe he's not sure what his religion will think of this marriage. And he wants to be able to have enough money to defend his wish come true. But let's see. I don't like three cups there. But King of Pentacles, we need you to tell us more. We realize that you're under burdens. You've got a Knight of Cups and a Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and they're showing up together. Oh, maybe you've got a bunch of kids. There's the Hierophant. Offer, Page of Wands. Oh, there's that. Page of Wands. Not taking offers, not interested, bored. What has happened here? Okay, King of Pentacles, tell us something. Tell us something, King of Pentacles. You kind of want to tell me that. But you're defending your gains. You're defending yourself. Page of Cups. Three of Pentacles. And out of love, you've offered to work together. A small cup of love you have. You've offered, you're working with these. Who are you working with? Who are you working with? King of Pentacles. Who's your Three of Coins? You would like to work with someone who is in your Ten of Cups. We got the 9. You would like to work with someone you consider your Ten of Cups, but you've lost 5 of those cups. Or Ten of Cups, but you've lost 5 of those cups. All right, but who is it? The King of Wands. Here we have the Queen and the Knight. You want to defend the Page of Cups. You've offered to work with the Page of Cups and defend them. But you're sorry that you've lost 3 of these cups, which would be the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. So you were friends with the Wand family. Something has happened. The Knight of Wands came towards the Queen of Wands in an aggressive, lustful manner. So say the cards. And she called judgment. And she's waiting and watching. You have King of Pentacles. You have love for the Page of Cups. And you've offered to defend the Page of Cups, work with them, Ten of Cups, but you're in the Five of Cups. Now we see that the King of Wands, something came to an end for the King of Wands, which was given money to spread and send messages of success. It is the same people here, they all come. To the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Success with the Queen of Pentacles, his woman or match. So he's ended giving money. He's quit giving money. The King of Wands is either no more, or he's decided to quit his actions of paying for messages of success for the Queen of Coins. So he was doing a PR campaign for the Queen of Pentacles. His match where he is defending the Page. The Queen of Cups appears stabbed in the back and burdened by the King of Swords. Or else She appears stabbed in the back and burdened. Then the King of Swords appears, and I forgot, he's not just like an attorney. He's not just. He has skin in the game somewhere. King of Swords. Knight of Swords. Action. Forward movement. Ready to rock and roll. World, complete a cycle, having learned everything you need. Okay, the King of Swords is ready to rock and roll. He's ready to go. Charge right in. Take care of this. But he can't right now. He's ready to finish the cycle, but he's still receiving messages, inspiration, ideas from the divine, and working diligently, though it's not ready to harvest. With a financial decision needed about the justice of putting someone in. You see here, the justice of putting someone in timeout, having someone recuperate. Oh, where's this one? Where was the recuperation? Okay, let's see here. Recuperation. Sometimes people use this as a delay tactic in the courts. I knew somebody one time, they had to show up to court, and everybody shows up to court, and then we all get a phone call that they've been kicked in the face by a bull, and so there won't be any court that day. And yeah, we saw that sucker driving down Main Street with a full face of regular looking skin on his face. So yeah, they use this. This can delay for 5 years. I mean, it can go forever just by people saying that they need to recuperate before or something's come up. But then the court won't make them prove it. They won't make them bring a doctor's note. You know how you have to bring a doctor's note to work? Well, court doesn't make you bring a doctor's note. And they really should, in my opinion, because you're just dragging everybody's life out and just dragging stuff along and clogging up the courts. If you're going to be sick, you need a doctor's note. And then in that case, the attorney ended up doing the same thing, but she had heart problems and had to be in the emergency room. But then turned to find out her ex-brother-in-law knew the complaint person, the person bringing the complaint, and he was surprised to hear she'd been in emergency room because he sure hadn't heard anything about it. So he picked up the phone and called and checked on her. She hadn't been in no emergency room. There's nothing wrong with her. So they do drag that out. And it looks like maybe these people are so scheming, this is something they would do. And it looks like the King of Swords is like, who may be an attorney, is ready to go, but he can't because they're having to decide if it's just to let this guy be all recuperating. He's got to go to surgery. He's probably got a this. He's probably got a that, and boy, they can sure come up with some bull crap. So it looks like the King of Swords. What else about this? They're trying to decide if it's fair for this guy to put everything off due to illness. Okay. Now, why does he need to defend this marriage? Well, that was pretty quick. He wants to hold on to this marriage. Okay, why is the marriage under attack? Maybe I should ask. So I'm running out of cards, so I'm going to get a new deck. Why is the marriage under attack? To the Burtons. Did I do this right? Is that going to come out right? Yeah. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, like this. Patience will get a message soon. So if this is relating to anything about your life or what's going on in your world, do be patient. There will be a message soon. So we need to make decisions on, can this guy weasel out so he can recuperate, and that'd be his wish come true. Just put it off indefinitely. How about all of us do that? Oh, that may be what's happening in our courts that are so clogged up. Message. King of Wands is waiting. Here's the King of Wands. So he's quit giving money. And maybe he's quit giving money to the Queen of Cups. And she feels stabbed in the back. But at any rate, let's see here. Let's have more about this joyous union. Joyous union. Right here between all this. This sarcastic, joyous union. Because really, how happy can you be when y'all all out here doing that stuff? The Knight of Wands and the King of Wands. King of Wands is waiting in the cut. Now you can take that two ways, can't you? All right. This will probably answer the question. Oh dear, no, that's not a chapter, that's a book. Marriage, Hierophant. Nine of Wands, please. Marriage. Oh, maybe he's joined some group. Okay, those guys were down. And then it would be King of Pentacles in reverse. They're not waiting. So he wants to join up with the King of Wands and the Knight of Wands. But he's helping the Page of Cups. What is his defense? What is the defense for us? Defense so that he can make the Tower reversed. So not as bad. Because he can't leave. It won't affect his success in love. He won't be left out in the cold in the cycle. Let me look at that again. Patience, patience, patience. Patience, Prudence. Prudence, patience. What is this marriage? This marriage is a marriage of business. The King of Pentacles is unhappy about it. Oh, maybe they're going to court. He's unhappy about it. He wants to decrease the tower. He doesn't want to have to leave and, do the hard parts. He wants to come riding in, offer a big old cup of love, either to someone who is destitute or because he is becoming destitute and he would like to complete the cycle. So be alert if a King of Cups comes running in, a King of Pentacles comes running in to give you a big old cup of love. Number one, he's with this group of people. He is embroiled. He's embroiled in a bunch of stuff with a bunch of people. Why he has this on his mind is beyond me. Let's just find out. Why is the King of Pentacles thinking about marriage when his world seems to be like marriage, really? Why is his mind on this marriage? Why is he's so burdened with everything else? King of Pentacles, what are you thinking, boy? You want to leave your sorrows behind with the law, and that's the truth. Because the Emperor has ended a cycle. The Emperor has either passed or has ended a cycle, and you want what's yours. But you're mostly sad. How is marriage going to get you what's yours? Through the Hierophant, through the group. What is the group going to do for you? A lot of times Hierophant groups might have people that do notaries under bridges. I've been asked to do a notary under a bridge. Did you know that? Oh, they're so mad. I wouldn't do it. No. So I was supposed to meet up with a criminal who was on the run. I was like, y'all are crazy. You're crazy pants. Anyways. He won't have any defense. He's back to here. He'll have to make a choice. He's waiting for them to make a choice if he can play with them or not. Well, what do these people do? What do they do? Just because I was sharing what I saw once. Can you imagine? I was like, this is not Billy the Kid days. Come on now. Grown-ups. Of course, that stuff goes on all the time, I guess. I don't know. I was shocked. You know what they do. If you're using your intuition, you know what they do. They create burdens for people. So yeah, kind of like what I was just sharing about the being asked to do illegal things. They create burdens for people. They manipulate the law. So stay away from the King of Pentacles. Wow, just stay away from all of these people. I didn't really find, well, right here, intuition, High Priestess, someone of higher ideals. And now, don't get me wrong. I tell you what, I'm an older person. I have lived a life. I have spun that wheel a time or two and ended up on the bottom of it. So watch out what's going on around you. When people do things that are out of character, which I would think that this guy showing up with a big old cup of love to offer you would probably be out of character. So if they do things like that, just beware. Ask questions. And you can always take your time. Doesn't hurt to take time. 3 or 4 days, a week. Let me look. Let me think. Doesn't hurt anyone, except for people that's trying to get over on you. So this is In the Wind Tarot. I'll be back with another one. I hope this helped. You know, I can't even remember what all I said once this is over with. So I do hope that it's helped somebody. If nothing else, just think about doing the right things. Talk to me later.